final funneling out of the pit area right now. We're going to line up all these cars, and caution laps do count. The only time a red flag will be thrown is if the track is blocked completely. Other than that, the yellow lights, the yellow laps do count straight through until the very end of this race. 200 laps and $3,000 to win. $1,000 for second, $500 for third, $300 for fourth, and $250 for spot number 5. Scorer for the 84B of Matra. 2 more entries. That now rounds out the starting field to 130 cars set to trace the green for this Tri-State Enduro Championship. Well, scorers, get a good look at your car right now. Pick out where they're starting. And keep your eyes glued to that car for the entire 200-lap feature event. Kenny Hartshorn, that 175 car, he's your pole sitter. Hartshorn, of course, a former street stock driver here at the Orange County Speedway. 517 of Joseph Mays out there in the second spot. 410 car, Gordon Zima is third. The 70 Wallace Mays is starting in fourth. The 280 car of Terrence Page back there in spot number 5. The 37. And we are set to go racing, green flag style. Keep your eyes on Hartshorn, the 70 and the 37. The 175 car, your current leader. And he's coming by us right now. Second spot would then be the 77 car of George Johnson. Four abreast racing down in turn 2 ways. And the second spot going up for grabs as the 77 on the inside, the 10 on the outside. Casualty already down here in the straightaway area with the number 14 car of Mike White. Hartshorn going by us right now. He is your current leader. 77 of George Johnson back there in second. He is your red Camaro car. Hartshorn on the inside now. That 77 catching up very quickly. The lead going up for grabs down the back straightaway. The 77 Johnson now grabs the lead. Of George Johnson, the 77J car, your current race leader right now. Kenny Hartshorn is second. Hartshorn on the outside for spot number 2. Leader Johnson caught on the inside. Johnson trying to find some breathing space on the inside of this racing field. Johnson now finds some cool space on the outside. Johnson, the 77J car, George Johnson. That's that sleek red Camaro currently running in your lead position. George Hartshorn in the 175 car back there in spot number 2. Leader going by us right now. That's George Johnson. as he quickly closes his eyes going into turn number 1. That pack thinning out now, coming out of turn 2, and Johnson, whoa, by his low some down there in turn number 2. Johnson breathing a sigh of relief down the back straightaway. Now the number 9 car, Don Selby. 5 laps have now been complete, only 195 to go. George Johnson, your current leader down there in turn number 2, making it 4 abreast coming out of turn number 2 right now. Johnson on to the inside. Johnson down the back straightaway. 4 abreast racing action once again. You wonder how that little car can find its way in and out of all these little spaces. Hey, we got some crumbling going on along the home straightaway. They'll try and sort themselves out real quick. We got some crunching going on along the home straightaway. The 23 car, Cliff Tinley. Well, Tinley thinks he can still move with that mount as he backs it up. But it looks like it's all over for Cliff Tinley in the 23 car. Meanwhile, the 12 car of Edmond moves away, as does the 22K of Dan Mutinsky. Going by right now. Johnson, the 77 car, your current leader, and down in turn number 1. John Anzalone in the 83 car down there in turn number 2. He is your current leader. The 83 of John Anzalone going down the back straightaway. Your current race leader. Second spot would then be the 280 of Torrance Page. Third, the 175 of Kenny Hartshorn, followed by the number 37. John Anzalone in the 83 car, still your current race leader. Second spot right now, the 280, but here comes Kenny Hartshorn on the outside of the 280. That would be your second and third spot cars. Second spot is the number 280 of Torrance Page, followed by the 175 of Kenny Hartshorn. Hartshorn now third, the 83 John Anzalone, your current race leader. Second spot, the 280 Torrance Page, and third, the 175 of Kenny Hartshorn. once again down in turn number 2 right now. The 280 Torrance Page and the 175 Hartshorn. Leader going by us right now, the number 83 car. Of John Anzalone, your leader, on the inside of turn number 2. Anzalone motoring down the back straightaway. 175 still back in third. Second spot is the 280 of Torrance Page. Third is George Hartshorn, followed by the number 50. 50 back there in spot number 4. Before in the 50, the 280 down there on the inside of turn number 2 is currently running in second. .280 of Torrance Page would now be your leader as the number 83 went into the... by us right now. There's George Hartshorn in third, and the 50 back in spot number 4. John Anzalone down there in turn number 2 on the outside. The pale yellow 83, he's your turn leader. Second spot, the 280 Torrance Page. Third, the 175 of Kenny Hartshorn. The 50 now getting by Hartshorn. The 50 would now be in third spot. Hartshorn now back in spot number 4. Torrance Page is second. John Anzalone, your current leader. Anzalone in the 83 car. Going by us right now, the 83, John Anzalone, now in turn number 1. Second spot is the 280 Torrance Page. Look out, right along the home straightaway, the 417 car getting around sideways. Would now be second. 280 going by right now. Torrance Page, he's in third. 175 of Hartshorn going by right now, back in spot number 4. Well, the yellow number 50 currently in second. 83 of Anzalone down on the inside of turn number 1. He's your current race leader. The 50, of course, back in spot number 2 right now. Going by us right now. John Anzalone, still your current race leader. Robbie Batumi in the 50 car, currently running in second. going by us right now. The 83 of John Anzalone, your current leader. Back there in fourth spot now has the leader right on his tail. Leader John Anzalone down there on the outside of turn number 1 in the yellow number 83. He is your current race leader. Second spot is the number 50 of Jamie Batumi. Third spot, the number 280 of Torrance Page, followed by the 175 of Kenny Hartshorn. You can remember that 50 of Batumi. He was the winner of the last Enduro, and he's currently running back in spot number 2. The race leader is the yellow number 83 of John Anzalone, and he is coming down the home straightaway right now. The yellow and brown Monte Carlo number 83, John Anzalone, going by the start-finish line right now. Green flag going to fly once again as leader John Anzalone goes by. Second spot is the number 50, Batumi. Third, the 280 of Torrance Page. Followed then by the 77 of George Johnson. And the 175 of Kenny Hartshorn. Or George Hartshorn, that is. George Hartshorn in the 175, currently running back in spot number 5. Going by right now, the 83 car. 83 down in turn number 1, your current race leader. Alone, your current leader, on the outside of turn number 2. Look out for the scramble down here in turn number 1. Cars and parts going every which way. 22K car on the upswing of that guardrail. Leader John Anzalone going by right now. the number 83 car, still your current leader. Unofficially in second would be the 77 of George Johnson. Third, the number 31 car, Bill Davis. Fourth, the 280 Torrance Page, followed by the number 50 of John Batumi, the way it looks on the lineup sheet. Going by right now. Second spot, Johnson in the 77 car. We've got mad scrambling going on along the home straightaway as the double O car, Holly Smith, headed back to the pit area. Going by us right now, Bill Davis, unofficially back in spot number 3. While the leader gets slow, there goes Johnson. Johnson gets by right now. Johnson in the 77J has just passed leader John Anzalone. Johnson. Look down along the home straightaway. We got one around sideways, and he's got his eyes closed right now. Johnson going by. He's your current leader. Here's the 83. He's now second. The 50 is third. The 284th. And the 131 unofficially back in spot number 5. So the 77 George Johnson, now your current leader. Back to second would be the 83 car, John Anzalone. Third, the 50 of John Batumi. Fourth, the 280 car of Torrance Page, followed by the number 131 of Sonny Davis. Unofficially back in spot number 5, Sonny Davis on the inside of turn number 1. Well, they make some subcompacts along the home straightaway. Johnson the leader, the red Camaro 77 car, down in turn number 1. Second spot is the number 50. Of Batumi, unofficially back in spot number 2. .131 Sonny Davis, now unofficially third. .77 Johnson going by. 50 is second right now. Going by. currently unofficially back in spot number 3. That is Bill Davis. Leader going by right now, the 77 of George Johnson. Second spot would then be the 50, John Batumi. Third, the 31 of Bill Davis. Unofficially in fourth, the 131 of Sonny Davis. Going by us right now, the 77 of George Johnson. 131 has now moved up. Look out for that 77 along the home straightaway. The other 77 of Jeff Hornet. Leader coming by right now, George Johnson, the red Camaro 77J car. Second spot, the number 50, John Batumi going by. We got him around sideways on the straightaway once again. Now this will cause some action. As that 41 back to the rail, real quick, look out along the straightaway. Well, we got that 36 doing a good job in reverse. He'll spin that car around, and we've now got a bottleneck along the home straightaway. '77 of Johnson goes by. Yellow came out for some problems down in the turn 2 area, but the driver has exited the car. Are still going strong. Unofficially in second, the 4B car of John Brewer. Third, although not on the same lap, would be the 175 of George Hartshorn. Bill Davis unofficially in spot number 4, followed by the 78 of Bromwell Wood. He gets around those cars, and I'll tell you what, they're going every which direction right now. Johnson on the outside of turn number 2, currently running in second spot, the 4B of Johnny Brewer. That's the purple 4B car. Third spot, the 175 of George Hartshorn. Fourth, the 31 car going by us right now, Bill Davis. Leader going by us right now, George Johnson. Going by us, George Johnson in the red 77 Camaro car. Unofficially in second, the 4B car of John Brewer. Third spot, the 175 of George Hartshorn. Johnson caught in a traffic jam along the home straightaway. The car is hooked together. Well, he breaks loose just in the nick of time. George Johnson coming down the straightaway. He's in his share of trouble so far, but currently holds on to that number one spot. Sideways, and he hits that hard inside guardrail. The 44 car, Pete Sindoni. The yellow comes out, the yellow out around the Speedway right now. right now for the number 44 car. We have him listed as Pete Sindone. We're going to be calling some medical personnel out to the Speedway as well. Well, the leader, the 77J, George Johnson. Unofficially in second is the number 50, John Batumi. Third, the number 78, Bromwell Wood. Fourth, the 31 car, Bill Davis. And fifth would be the 175 of George Hartshorn, the Little Bear himself. Green flag comes back out. The 14X is a lapped car. Unlapping himself, Michael White. Well, the 14X is a lapped car, and he was down several laps. He unlapped one lap of his career right now. John Batumi, your current leader, as Johnson is now into the pit area. Second spot is the 78 car unofficially. That will be Bromwell Wood. Officially in second, the 31 Bill Davis, followed by the 175 of George Hartshorn. Leader, the number 50, Batumi down there in turn number 2. And he's picking up speed down the back straightaway right now on the inside. Officially the leader, the number 50. The 50 going by us right now. Second spot, the 31, Bill Davis. Third, the 175, George Hartshorn. And fourth in the 78, Bromwell Wood. Rittenhouse in the 99 car, unofficially in spot number 5. The 50 of Batumi. Leader, the 77 of George Johnson, goes back to the pit area right now. The 50 of Batumi on the inside, going by us right now, the start-finish line. The yellow number 50 on the inside. Unofficially, your current leader. That 14X is a lap down, but if he gets by him this time, he will unlap himself. Second spot would then be the 31 of Bill Davis. Okay, it's 1. The new leader after that turn 3 skirmish would be the 78 of Bromwell Wood, the white Monte Carlo car. He comes by us right now, the Auto Specialty Supply number 78. Second spot is the 31. Third would be the 50. Currently in fourth then, after unlapping himself down there in turn number 3, would be the 14X car of Michael White. Goes by the start-finish line. The white Monte Carlo on the inside of turn number 1. 78 Bromwell Wood. Thread City going down the back straightaway right now. That's the white Monte Carlo, the red lettering. Hayes, your current race leader. Second spot would now be the number 50. Third is the 14X, followed by the 175. The 78 and a 50, almost nose and tail, heading down the back straightaway on the outside groove. Cromwell Wood in the 78, your current leader, but here comes the 50 of Bitumi on the inside. Lots of lap traffic ahead. Cromwell Wood goes by the start-finish line right now. The 50 on the inside for spot number 2. They are nose and tail right now. 1 and 2 on the outside groove down in turn number 2. Now nose and tail in turn number 2, Cromwell Wood. The 50 is in second. John Bitumi, after 78 laps of competition. Of course, this Enduro once again brought to us by Chet's Garage Incorporated, K-Team Towing and Recovery, along with Brim Auto Recyclers, and that Chet's Garage crew. Couldn't be none the happier right now, as this race progressing very, very nicely. 78 of Cromwell Wood, still the leader on the high side. The 50 of Bitumi on the inside. Down the back straightaway. Hey, side by side, and there goes the number 50, grabbing back the number 1 spot. 50 on the inside of turn number 4 right now. John Bitumi, it looks. 78 Cromwell Wood in second. Third spot, the 14 of Mike White, 175 of Hartshorn, and the 37 car of Ed Brill, unofficially a top 5. As the 50 has taken back that number 1 spot. Cromwell Wood back in spot number 2, just heading into turn number 3. Laps now complete in this Chet's Garage Enduro. Four abreast down the back straightaway. The leader threading the needle going into turn number 3 right now. John Bitumi in the yellow number 50 car. Cromwell Wood still back there in second spot. Goes by the start-finish line right now. Goes by once again, your current race leader, the yellow number 50 on the inside of turn number 2 right now. Second unofficially is the number 78 Cromwell Wood, followed by the 14X, the 175, and the 37. coming up upon the tail side of the number 5 place car. The 37 of Eddie Brill getting another lap put on him. Unofficially is back in spot number 5. Leader Batumi down the back straightaway. The leader goes by, and it's Chet's Garage Enduro. Look out for the 55 car, around sideways along the home straightaway. 55 of Rusty Armstrong, as he makes a very gutsy maneuver on the home straightaway, gets it back in the right direction. 50 going by us right now, your current race leader. The 50 still your leader. Unofficially in second is the 14X of Michael White. Third, the 78 Bromwell Wood. Fourth, the 175 of Hartshorn, followed by the 37 of Eddie Brill. Down in turn number 1, the yellow number 50 car. 14X in turn number 1 right now, unofficially in second. Wood in the 78 car, unofficially in third right now. Hartshorn in fourth. Leader goes by in the yellow number 50. Leader goes by John Batumi. Second spot unofficially, the 14X of Mike White. Third, the 78 Bromwell Wood. Fourth in the 175 Hartshorn. The yellow lights come on. The yellow flag comes out. Going by us right now of Batumi. Unofficially in second, the 14X of Rich Charette. Third, the 78 Bromwell Wood, followed by the 175 George Hartshorn. Unofficially in spot number 5, the 37, Eddie Brill, followed by the number 14, Michael White, and the 67R, Rick Durkee. All drivers are out of their cars along the back straightaway, where the yellow lights are on. Well, we're back to green flag racing right now in the 50. Out of turn number 2 is your current race leader. Second spot is still the 14X of Rich Charette. Leader is the 50 and the 14X of Charette right there in spot number 2 right now, going into turn number 2. So the first 2 cars, 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Charette goes to the inside, and that takes out his second spot. He got held on to the inside, but he is moving. He is moving away. Around, we'll reach our halfway point. Next time around, 100 laps will be complete in this Chet's Garage K-Team Towing and Recovery Super Enduro. Leader coming by right now for the halfway point. Goes by on the inside, the start-finish line right now. Randy Papa in the blue number 60 car would unofficially now be in second. The 60 car down the back straightaway, who's been progressing very, very nicely the last couple of laps. Third would be the 78 of Bromwell Wood, followed by the 37 of Eddie Brill. and the 67R of Rick Durkee. Gone by. Randy Papa in the 62nd. Both the 1 and 2 spot cars down the back straightaway. Batumi to the outside of turn number 3 right now. Papa to the inside with a blue number 60 car. They got one car in between the top 2 runners, motoring their way out of turn number 4 right now. Now, second spot runner with a whole host of lap traffic in between himself and the number 50. The 50, the leader, just heading down the back straightaway. Batumi in the number 50 car. Second spot is 60, Randy Papa in the blue number 60. He's on the inside going into turn number 3 right now. 78 of Bromwell Wood unofficially in third. McCall for the number 28 on the inside. The leader goes by. Papa in second, trying to close that gap, and lots of lap traffic in between those 2 cars. Turn number 4, your current race leader. The number 50 on the outside. Papa, the number 60 on the inside. Now those top 2 runners are nose and tail down in turns number 1 and 2. Batumi to the outside. Papa to the inside. Lap traffic ahead. Whoa, for the number 60. Trying to make a daring maneuver on the inside, and he gets around sideways on the back straightaway. The 60 of Papa gets around, heads back in the right direction. 50, the leader, goes by. The leader goes by right now. Second spot, unofficially, would be the 37 car coming down the straightaway. The 37 of Eddie Brill. Third, the 175 George Hartshorn. Fourth, the number 60 of Randy Papa. And fifth in the 78 Bromwell Wood. Followed by the 13X car. Leader Batumi on the inside of turn number 1. 37 going by is in second. Hartshorn is third. Randy Papa now dropping back into the pit area. That puts the 78 Bromwell Wood up into spot number 4. He goes by right now. followed by the 13X car. The leader, 3 abreast down the straightaway on the outside of turn number 1. He's your current race leader. Second spot, the 37 of Brill going by us right now. Third is Hartshorn. Fourth, the 78 of Brownwell Wood. He's go by right now. The 78 goes by. Then the 13X of Galati, he goes by right now. Joey Galati in the 13X car. Currently in spot number 5. Unofficially in spot number 5. The leader midway down the back straightaway, picking up very, very much speed. Unofficially in second, the 37 car coming out of turn number 2. Third would be the 175 of Hartshorn. Fourth, the 78 of Wood going by us right now, followed by the 13X car of Galati. Goes by the start-finish line right now. Buchami, 67R, got himself a flat right front tire. That's Rick Durkee with that flat tire going bye-bye up on the right front side. Second spot going up for grabs. Brill on the inside. Hartshorn gets cut off on the outside. Hartshorn unofficially back in spot number 3. Fourth is Wood going by, followed by the 13X of Galati, going by the start-finish line right now. Look out for the leader. They go high. Yeah, you can't keep a good man down, and that 50 holds on to the current race lead. And 20 laps complete as the leader goes by right now. Second spot, the 37 of Brill. Third is Hartshorn. Goes to the inside of turn number 1 right now. Brill is second, Hartshorn third. Seven goes by for second right now. Hartshorn third, the 175. of Bromwell Wood in fourth spot. Look out for the leader. He's around sideways down in turn number one. Here goes the 37 car. Now picks up the number one spot. Hartshorn goes by for spot number two. And Butami straightens it all back out in time for third spot. Now Hartshorn on the outside, Brill on the inside. The lead going up for grabs right now. Hartshorn slows. Brill gets by for the number one spot. 1, 2, and 3. They come on at turn number 3 this time. Brill goes by. He's your leader. Hartshorn to the outside. Here comes Butami for the rebound. Bumper to bumper to bumper. They now take him in at turn number 2. Eddie Brill, your current race leader. George Hartshorn second. Butami back in spot number 3 right now. And Butami back onto the inside. All three cars, 3 abreast down in turn number 3 right now. The 37 car, your current race leader, Eddie Brill, coming out of turn number 4. Brill comes down the home straightaway this time. Hartshorn gets by for the lead, but here comes the 50 of Butami. Hartshorn and Butami down nose and tail for spots number 1 and 2. Brill on the outside. All 3 cars racing down the back straightaway. 1, 2, and 3 order. Hartshorn, your current leader. Butami trying to get by. It looks like he's got handling problems with the left front tire of that car. Hartshorn goes on to the inside. Butami follows suit for spot number 2. Eddie Brill still back in spot number 3. Bromwell Wood in 4th, followed by Galati in spot number 5. Galati going to get a lap put on him this time. Hartshorn moves to the outside to put a lap on our 5th place car. Hartshorn gets around sideways. Butami collecting. Eddie Brill, the 2nd spot car, slamming hard in the turn 2 car. He moves away. Now the lead. Lead gotten back by the number 50 car. The 50 regaining the lead in that mishap. He comes by us right now. 2nd spot, once again, the 37 of Brill. 3rd is the 175. 4th, the 78. Throw the yellow as the 5E of Greg Eckerson made very, very hard contact along the straightaway with an abandoned car. And we see the driver is moving around, getting his helmet off. Yellow flag coming out, yellow lights are on around the Speedway. 128 laps down. And Speedway officials are going by your current leader. 2nd spot unofficially, the 37 of Brill. Eckerson gets out of his car. He's all right. Walks back to the inner guard wall right now. The 175 currently in 4th. The 175 3rd. The 78 is 4th. Then the 13X of Galati. Unofficially in spot number 5. Now the green flag coming back out on the Speedway. The 50 of John Butami once again pulls away from that remaining pack. 37 second, 37 of Eddie Brill. Now feeling the heat from George Hartshorn once again. Hartshorn back there in that 3rd spot. 2nd and 3rd, nose and tail coming out of turn number 2. The Chet's Garage K-Team towing and recovery Enduro now well beyond the halfway point with 130 laps now complete. Green flag action back around the Speedway. Brill still 2nd. Hartshorn closing in for spot number 3. Hartshorn tries to take the high road down there in turn number 2. Butami all by his lonesome down there in turn number 3 right now. The yellow number 50, your current race leader, coming into turn number 4. going pretty low down the home straightaway. As he's coming up to the tail side of some back markers. Brill still second, Hartshorn third, Brownwell Wood in fourth, followed by the 13X of Galati rounding out the top five. Going into turn number 3 right now. Second spot is still the brown and yellow 37 car heading into turn number 3. Driver is Eddie Brill. Fourth place of Hartshorn. Hartshorn looks to the outside. Hartshorn moves up to the way outside groove. Brill holds on to that second spot. Hartshorn losing some ground, but here comes the 78 of Brownwell Wood. Wood back there in spot number 4. Hartshorn is third, and Eddie Brill currently running in spot number 2 down in turn number 2. Brill slows, lap car ahead of him. Brill goes to the outside. Hartshorn following suit down the back straightaway. And Brownwell Wood, the white number 78 car, unofficially back in spot number 4. 135 laps have now been complete. And Hartshorn gets around Brill for spot number 2. George Hartshorn, the 175 car, now running in second spot down in turn number 2. Eddie Brill, the yellow and brown 37 car, back there in spot number 3. Brownwell Wood, the white number 78 car, midway down the back chute, currently running in spot number 4. And the 13X car of Galati about to get another lap put on him back there in spot number 5. The leader crashes hard down in turn number 3. The leader, Butami, got taken to the outside, and his night ends very quickly as he hit hard down in turn number 3. Hartshorn would now be your leader. The 37 of Brill would be second. The yellow comes out right now. The leader coming by us right now, the 175 car of George Hartshorn. Second is the 37 of Eddie Brill. Flat right. '75 car, your leader coming down the home straightaway. Eddie Brill is second in the 37. Pat Kelly unofficially in third with a 22K car. By the 13, the 13X of Galati. leader, Hartshorn, coming down the home straightaway right now on the 175 mount. Eddie Brill is second in the 37. Kelly third with a 22K. Hartshorn breaking down the back straightaway. George Hartshorn in the 175 car. Looks like the car may have slipped out of gear real quick. Meanwhile, the 37 of Eddie Brill takes over the number 1 spot. Brill comes down the home straightaway. Kelly would then be second. Hartshorn is slowing coming down the home straightaway. Debbie Pufumi, please go to the Speedway office immediately. Debbie Pufumi, please report to the Speedway office immediately. Going down the back straightaway right now, Eddie Brill. Second spot, the 22K, Pat Kelly. Lap 150. 150 laps have now been complete. 428 unofficially in third. The 67R in fourth, followed by the 77 car of Jeff Hornet, unofficially back in spot number 5. 22 of Kelly going down the back straightaway. Back there in spot number 2, the 428, the black car on the inside of turn number 3, battling right now for spot number 3. Brill goes by. He is your leader, the brown and yellow 37 car. Eddie Brill, your current race leader down there in turn number 2. Pat Kelly in the yellow number 22K car, just heading into turn number 2 in second. 428 coming out of turn number 2, back there in spot number 3. 67R car currently in fourth, followed by the 77 of Hornet back in spot number 5. Leader down there in turn number 2 right now, the 37 car, Eddie Brill. Second spot is the 22K, Pat Kelly. Third, the 77. Third would now be the 67R. Fourth, the 77, followed by the 428. Goes by right now in the 37 car. Second spot, the 22K, Pat Kelly, coming down the home straightaway right now. Third spot is the 67R, followed by the 77 and the 428 of Ross LaJoy. In the 428 car, the 67R is Rick Durkee. And the 77 of Jeff Hornet. Hornet back there in the number 4 spot. Brill goes by down in turn number 1. The yellow flag comes out. A yellow out. The yellow comes out of the Speedway. The ambulance needs to leave the Speedway area. So the yellow comes out. 26 laps have now been complete. Leader down in turn number 1, the brown and yellow number 37 of Eddie Brill. Second spot, going by us right now, the yellow 22K car, Pat Kelly. Third is the 67R, Rick Durkee. Fourth, the red 77. Caution lights getting turned off. Eddie Brill brings them down there in turns number 3 and 4 this time. Starter Kenny Marshall got the green flag back, and we resume racing right now in this 200 laps. Chet's Garage, K-Team Towing and Recovery Enduro. Laps. We're working on 158 right now as Eddie Brill takes them down there in turns number 3 and 4. Second spot is the 22K of Pat Kelly. Third, the 67R Rick Durkee. Fourth, the 77 of Jeff Hornet. Comes down the straightaway right now, all by his lonesome. Second spot is the 77 Jeff Hornet. Third spot would now be the 22K car as the 67R has dropped back to spot number 5. Goes by right now. Brill, your current leader in the 37 car. Second spot is the 77 of Hornet. Third, the 22 of Kelly. Fourth, the 428 of LaJoy. And fifth would be the 4D7. down the back straightaway right now, the number 37 of Eddie Brill. Second spot, the red number 77 down in turn number 2. That's Jeff Hornet. Third, the 22K car, the yellow car coming out of turn number 2. That's Pat Kelly. The black 428 midway down the back chute. That's your fourth place runner right now, Ross LaJoy. Back there in spot number 5, Dennis Buas in the 4D7 car. Followed by the number 67, Jerky, and the number 20 car of James Finney. Unofficially back in spot number 7. Brill on the high side, down in turn number 2 right now. Hornet goes by on the inside for spot number 2. Pat Kelly still third. Ross LaJoy back in spot number 4. LaJoy, the black 428 car, just entering turn number 2. Pat Kelly in third spot. He's the yellow 22K car heading down the back straightaway right now. .4D7 of Dennis Buhas back there in spot number 5. Race leader Brill makes it 3 abreast going into turn number 1 right now. Eddie Brill goes up to the high side. Tries to keep it down under the hot groove. He comes out of turn number 2, holds on to that lead. Second spot is still Hornet. Third spot, Kelly. Fourth spot, it's Ross LaJoy. Followed by the 4D7 of Dennis Buhas. Then the 67R car. And the number 20. Eddie Brill, the brown and yellow number 37 car, now down there in turn number 4. Red 77, Jeff Hornet just entering turn number 3. Pat Kelly is third in the yellow 22K car, down in turn number 3, followed by the black 428. Just heading into turn number 4 right now, Ross LaJoy. Brill goes by right now on the 37. Second spot, Hornet goes by the start finish line. Third spot, Pat Kelly, the yellow 22K mount. Fourth place is the black 428 of Ross LaJoy, followed by the 4D7 of Buhas, the 67R Durkee, and the number 20 of James Finney. Race leader Eddie Brill heading down the back straightaway. Got his sights set on the 7th place runner, James Finney, right now. And 70 laps have now been complete. 170 down, just 30 more times around. And somebody will be $3,000 richer, courtesy of Chet's Garage and K-Team Towing and Recovery. Down the back straightaway, race leader Eddie Brill sets himself up for turns number 3 and 4. Second spot runner just going down the back chute right now. That's Jeff Hornet. Third spot, the yellow 22K of Pat Kelly. Kelly goes down to the inside, 3 abreast down the back straightaway. Still looking on putting another lap on the 7th place runner, James Finney. Brill gets underneath the inside. Brill holds on to that lead, motoring out of turn number 2. Jeff Hornet just entering turn 2. Kelly, the yellow 22K car, back there in spot number 3. Ross LaJoy is 4th. And Bujas, the white 4D7 car, back in spot number 5. Durkee back in spot number 6. And Finney in the pink number 20 car, back in spot number 7. Right now in the 37, Eddie Brill. Hornet trying to catch up back there in that red number 77 mount. Lap traffic holding him up from that clear sight to the leader. Hornet comes out of turn number 2 right now. Kelly still back in spot number 3. Ross LaJoy back in spot number 4 as he's down in the turn 2 area. Dennis Bujas had some problems down there in turn number 3. Got himself all straightened back out. Working now on lap number 175. 25 more times around. And we'll call it a race brought to us by Jets Garage, K-Team Towing and Recovery, and Rim Recyclers out of Cuddybackville, New York. Eddie Brill down the back straightaway. Brill, of course, a former runner in most of the Enduros that we had here at the Orange County Speedway. This would be the biggest win of his career so far. Leader Brill going past right now. Second spot, Hornet going by the start-finish line. Kelly still third. LaJoy going by the start-finish line right now. The black, white, and red 428 car back in spot number 4. Coming out of turn number 4, Eddie Brill, the current race leader, down the home straightaway. Jeff Hornet in the 77 car. Down in turn number 1 right now. Straightaway lead that leader Eddie Brill has over second spot runner Jeff Hornet. Hornet takes the low side out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Pat Kelly caught back in lap traffic coming out of turn number 2 right now. Ross LaJoy back there in spot number 4. Kelly goes down to the inside to try and break through that lap traffic. LaJoy tries to follow that same groove. Brill goes by. 20 more laps to go. Hornet goes by right now in spot number 2. Pat Kelly motors down the inside groove for spot number 3, and here comes Ross LaJoie on the outside. Spot number 3 going to be going up for grabs very, very soon. Pat Kelly, Ross LaJoie now bumper to bumper down there in turn number 2. Kelly in the yellow 22K car. LaJoie in the black 428. With the 4G7 back in spot number 5. Jeff Hornet in the Budweiser 77 car on the inside right now in turn number 1. Time is winding out, and Eddie Brill's car flawless so far. Hornet still second. Pat Kelly third in the yellow 22K mount. Ross LaJoie fourth in the black 428. Has now unofficially moved himself into spot number 5. Brill goes by. Hornet's still back there, now just about a half a straightaway behind. The battle continuing right now for spot number 3 between the 22K of Pat Kelly and the 428 Ross LaJoie. They come down the home straightaway this time, nose and tail. Back in spot number 5 would be the pink number 20 going by us right now of James Finney. To go, 10 to go right now. .190 laps now complete, 190 down. Eddie Brill, the 37 car, coming out of turn number 2, still your leader. Jeff Hornet, the red 77, currently back there in second spot. Ross LaJoie going by, currently running in third. Leader Eddie Brill sets himself up for turn number 1 right now. 193 laps have been complete, just 7 more to go. 77 Jeff Hornet going by, currently in second spot. Third is the 428 car. Heading down the straightaway right now, Ross LaJoy. Second spot runner Jeff Hornet going by. Time now winding out on this 200 lap Jets Garage K-Team Towing feature event for the Enduro cars. Coming up on 5 to go this time around. Eddie Brill coming down the home straightaway takes that 5 to go sign. And that $3,000 first place check looking very, very good right now. Second spot, still the 77 car, Jeff Hornet. And third in that 428 mount of Ross LaJoy. Tough race for Eddie Brill, the leader. He gives himself a flat tire. That would give the lead over to the number 77 of Jeff Hornet. As the 37 hit the same bumper that fell off his very own car. So the debris that he did hit came off of his own car about 8 laps ago. And that puts the lead right down to the number 77 of Jeff Hornet with just 3 more laps to go. And a tough break for Eddie Brill. Brill running on 2 flat tires of that car. Nothing's going to keep that guy down. Well, the trunk's coming open, the groceries are falling out, but he's still moving. .428 car also having problems. Just 2 more laps to go. And the 77 car of Jeff Hornet goes by, and he could be none the stronger right now. 77 of Jeff Hornet. 2 more laps to go, and he says, hey, Chet's Garage, make that check paid to the order of Jeff Hornet, because he's ready to take that white flag. 200 laps, just a heartbeat away right now. As the white flag gets set to fly this time, white flag comes out. 1 more lap to go as Jeff Hornet goes down in turn number 1 right now. Hornet looking for that $3,000 first place check from Chet's Garage and K-Team Towing along with Bren Recyclers. And the checkered flag getting ready. 200 laps, a long Enduro feature event. And after 200 laps, Jeff Hornet comes home a raceman out here this evening. Jeff Hornet in the Budweiser 77 car was settling for second the whole race long until Eddie Brill gave himself some mechanical problems, and he now gets... 77, Jeff Hornet decides to take himself a victory lap around the 5/8 mile hard clay with that checkered flag in hand. Well, the folks from Chet's Garage and K-Team Towing come back out to the start-finish line right now. And the big K-Team Towing heavy-duty wrecker comes back out to join in the victory lane ceremonies as Jeff Hornet takes the easiest ride around the 5/8 mile he's had in the entire evening. And here comes the 200 lap Enduro feature winner, $3,000 later. And he pulls that car into victory lane right now as the folks from Chet's Garage and K-Team Towing come back out to congratulate Jeff Hornet. Of course, Hornet a big round of applause, Jeff Hornet! Well, Jeff, you look a little bit tired, a little bit happy, and a lot richer out here tonight. Did you realize what had happened to Eddie Brill with just 3 more to go when you were running back in spot number 2?
Yeah, I seen him start getting. I started seeing a lot of sparks, and I said, well, something's happening. Then I seen him on his rim. I said, well, he's slowing down now. I'm going for it.
You certainly didn't turn down that first place offer with just 3 more laps to go.
Heck no.
Has this been your first win in your Enduro career?
No, this is my second one down here this year, though.
Second one and probably the richest one ever.
No, I won 10 grand before, but non-knock.
10 grand on non-knock. Well, I'll tell you what, we can bet that you'll be back here next year, and you're going to have probably a brand new car next year.
Oh, yeah, I already got one in the works.
All right, well, there you have it, Jeff. A long, hard, and well-deserved win. $3,000 later, and 200 laps at 77 car, the second time in his Enduro career that he has won here at the Orange County Speedway. And consistency, the name of the game.